Maybe. You're live.
It's live.
Camera looks good. As long as we lock it in.
Hi, from Town Hall, Walker's in here. Nice. Walker's Park Board. Hey, thanks for coming. Joining us on the first ever live stream. Say this, you can tell your grandkids you watch it live the first time. All two of them. We're gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order tonight. The first order of business is to approve last month's minutes.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Unanimous. Also, any visitors who would like to address the park board? Yes, sir. Well, you want to ask your mother?
Like a pot.
Okay, nice try.
Yeah.
All right. With no visitors, we will move on to old business. First item is what?
So we just wanted to update on the questionnaire. There's one.
Yes, it's in process. Hopefully we'll be able to kick it off here in the next few days. Talk on the final few details. I think that happened. And so, yes, hopefully that is within the next week. That'll be live. We're also waiting on Rachel's list of addresses so that we can send it.
That one, it's in that one.
Okay.
Good.
Well,
We have them right
we
there.
have,
They have, what are your, they're going to release Randall's list?
yes.
Okay. And then, also we needed the three things for the, different choices for the new park name.
Right.
Schedule, second one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we'll put that on the questionnaire.
Yes. And then the item number 3, item business is the signage for the park. Do we have names? Not gonna have signage. So one follows the other one.
Yeah.
But do we have contract, like we know who?
Yes, we know like who we want to do it, and they're just kind of waiting on us to give go ahead.
Yeah, do we have any drawings?
Yes, they have that, and that's in process.
When you get
Depending,
ideas of like maybe cost, I mean, just like ballpark, right?
right,
Just so that
we're waiting to see what we want to do.
that makes sense.
Go that way. But they have an idea of what we want it to look like.
Yeah.
And they have 3 or 4 different ideas. That's Councilman Randall Mitchell.
Think of others.
That's way over. As our liaison to the wonderful town board. So yes, we'll do that. That's all kind of dependent on the name.
Happens, yeah.
And then what we want to spend, they're gonna give us a couple different options.
Okay.
What a permanent sign look like.
Yeah, and then we gotta talk about, one thing we should look into then, so the sign for the park. But, one sign, a small sign to add the signs that are on Elkhart and Waterford, so it's, like, they have a few small signs, right? Trying to think what the signs are.
I don't believe it are.
Really not, okay, so I can't remember.
We had discussed doing that, like, right at the corners, they're about to do. Or Goshen Health Building,
Yeah.
and then the one across from. Gas station.
Yeah, my garage.
Yes.
Okay, but that's something, that's the, I think that big sign more important. I just thinking of John.
Yes, and that needs to go through the council because of signage. So, once we have it, we can make that recommendation. And then they've got to put their stamp on it. So,
Okay, and then, there's a, all right, the next, order of business is the parks and recreation statement.
We never officially
Never.
voted on it.
On it.
Yeah, we talked about
We talked about it, and I think there's some. But I can find that.
Okay, all right, yeah.
When do you guys get that? You see, I'm just thinking of ideas, like, once we have that, so maybe in 26, that gets put out places, like at Memorial Park and then at, well, that was in Dabney, but Memorial Park and the. Yeah, like, I mean, kind of so people know, like, you see a lot of businesses in church do that kind of thing. Mission statement.
Again, that kind of just depends on signage and what all that entails.
Okay.
I know one thing is like, we like to put it on, have it on the agenda, at the bottom of the agenda. Letterhead, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
that's there.
So then that would be there, and it would be out.
Website, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Is there any more old business that we need to cover?
I just got a few things, old business side, we talked about, pricing for some solar lights.
That, right now, that's in process.
Okay.
With Alex, so,
Okay, we talked about that, we
The
talked
sun,
about
and the sunshades,
sunshades.
I think that was more of a priority than, so.
Yeah, and then the other thing, that looked at the budget, so maybe it's for budget plan, we talked about disc golf. Those are the three things I remember us talking about
Okay.
in the past, but I don't remember where they're at.
right,
We didn't have a meeting.
you're right, we're currently, to update that. We have waiting on getting some quotes for solar lights around the path at Memorial Park, as well as sunshades for over. Splash pad,
Yeah.
to go from there, and then we're gonna kind of wait and see
Yeah.
on the disc golf, because some of the may change. But the course may change,
Yeah,
so to get that settled first before we put down concrete.
yeah, well, that's smart.
Right, so-
Yeah,
Then,
then, but then it happens, some of those signs, it will cost us, Southwest well, you're estimated, well, there's some signs that they did before. That we deducted the little signs for each one, those are, I think mowers, some mowers that did a few of them, I think just. Things have happened,
Yeah, yeah,
they're not very big, so they're hard to see,
yeah.
And they're green.
yeah, yeah,
And then one at the top of those lights.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I think that was the only old stuff that I can think of.
And that's being handled right now through the town council or like the arranging with the.
What's rearranging the course?
Rearranging the
I don't know who's doing that. I'm guessing
Okay.
Rob and them will work with that, whatever. That's just my ideas. Other things that we'll talk about. I think, well, I don't have anything. I guess there's one more thing I mentioned. About my mother's health. Sort of the grant process. I sure. Back about. My mom's saying about that, sometimes. So that was really good job. That's right. We'll take you together. Street. We'll get you guys hooked up and then hopefully then, that grants, maybe it's something we submit to January 1st. I don't know the timing of the grants, right? So I did send you guys an email last week for about a grant. It's matching. So check your emails on that if you haven't seen it. I got it from either Rob or Brock, so the town said for me, so for you guys. The whole business wise, I think that's maybe this last 6 months in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It'll all nutshell.
Yeah.
all right, new business.
It was, you just had down the list of the expenditures, so what he gave us. For everything else, that's so far, and just kind of updating ourselves on. Where we're at budget wise.
Good.
So that 21,000 what we spent, right?
Thus far,
Okay.
I don't have this obvious.
The, one, two, third from the bottom, I don't know if grass how much, it's a mower.
So it's a mower, it's a mower.
yes, grasshopper. Yeah, probably since the last time we met, I mean, the expenses would be the disinfectant wipes, repairs for the splash pad, oil for the mower, power wash for the splash pad, our washing arcs items, the electric battery, grasshopper tires, 48-gallon pop-up yard bags, twisted nylon roll braid nylon reel. I don't know if everyone's fishing or what that is, but it sounds really cool. Since our last meeting, so those seem to be the last.
Is there anything there you want me to ask about? Because I don't have a clue what that is either.
My guess is it's open.
Yeah. I think it was-
Yeah, it's a kitchen.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, if you see anything here that you're uncertain about, just ask.
Which swing was?
Page
Oh,
2.
okay.
So the swing here, this was the tire swing. I saw it when I was down there.
Oh,
The
okay.
brackets for it were not
Yeah.
fastened, and the bracket was sliding on the
Right,
pole.
all over the place.
I took a video of it and sent it to Alex. Hey, you might want to check this out.
Yeah,
I do know my son told me today there is another piece of wood on the outskirts that is missing or something. One more thing I can tell you, like I can see this, and I'll tell you about anything.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, there is a page 2, paper towel, trash bags, control animal waste for the splash pad, step in the fence post,
That is nice.
step in
So,
the fence post, yes.
okay,
Then splash pad, repair the spring for that, fertilizing the little league baseball field.
yeah.
So thus far, we've spent,
So I had a question about the baseball field. So I haven't seen any other expenses come up for that specifically. Are we covering all expenses for the baseball?
So the baseball field is open at town hall.
Yeah, right,
So we bought it for $1.
right.
Okay, so we don't cover everything else. So I have to find that contract somewhere,
Yeah.
somewhere where they built that, the town and school. So the town bought from school, the town and allowers have a contract, so I haven't seen it. Some of the things are falling in there, like we, as a town, provide money for the fire.
Right.
Okay. Apparently, we are also fertilizing. I did.
I think they do like the labor, they provide the labor. And we pay
By
by
the-
the.
Okay.
And like, some of the stuff that we actually send our guys out there to do.
Yeah, I just noticed that we haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Basically, we replaced, fencing.
Yeah, so a lot of that,
trash can.
there is talk, maybe some of that stuff maybe replaced, but it won't come out of our budget.
Okay.
Like,
They-
a lot of your family might be just replacing,
Okay.
Okay,
since they have some ownership to it,
Okay.
to it, but,
Yeah,
um,
that's something to consider for next year if things need to be prepared. Okay.
So according to the finances, that leaves us with a July 28th balance of 75,571.38.
you can do it well.
what's our fiscal?
December 31st.
Okay, okay, so it's a calendar.
Yeah, this is normal compared to everyone else.
Okay,
Yeah, so but, I think, so this budget that was thrown together for this year, I have no clue where this number came from. I think it was the number they came up with maybe a few years ago, like, hey, we'll start the park board. I come in for a year, I have no clue where it came from. And so I think some of this stuff is like, first off, they don't expect me to spend it all today. This year, it'd be great if we could get 100,000 to upgrade things, like, nothing is done overnight. We already know that.
Yeah.
And even some of the ideas we've had, we've thrown them around, it's taken so that a couple of months to really come up with a few things. I think once we get this, thing out, the question survey, that will help us then determine what the rest of this year looks like. That, I think that's gonna be, at least pushing, maybe we don't have it fully figured out, but we know in 26, here is 5 things that we're gonna do for sure. They will get done. And then we set up then for 27. It's like we have that mindset, with this being so fresh, we have nobody behind us that says something today. So that's hard, because I know we won't, each and every one of need to know what it's done now, but, anyways, so that's, we have money to spend, but let's make sure we. back it.
Motion to approve the expenditures.
Or, oh, yeah, I think we should, yeah,
Kyle, you got a second?
Yes, you can say.
okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Approved. Approved.
Something I did notice this weekend is, the bathrooms got vandalized.
Yeah, so I was,
That'll be an
I was gonna
expense.
bring that up. So the bathrooms in the town park are actually, this is on the new agenda, I guess. The bathroom parks are gonna be shut down for at least another week. We vandalism again. The police, they found something, they have video of the suspects, so hopefully they can get them taken care of soon. But there has been some stuff in town going on that's not welcome to stuff. So just know that people are, I think, learn to do things is, they think it's okay, no one's gonna get in trouble. So that's one thing I'm still bring up. So I have no clue what that's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Well, do we know what the vandalism was?
I don't know, but, I mean, I don't know, I don't think it was anything destructive, like our guys haven't been in their workings, I wouldn't say they were destructive, but it could have been, you know, clogging of a bathroom toilet or something, or maybe
Okay,
right to the wall, I really don't know. I'll get you more information on that. Yeah, so that's one thing I was still pretty up to. FYI.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get some information on that. I'll talk to Tim or Tom.
Okay, question then for you, Brandon, probably, are we, culpable or responsible for the video and stuff that goes on at the park? We pay for, like, there's cameras and stuff that's damaged. We pay for that, or is that a city security or somebody that donates, kind of thing?
That's a really good question. I don't know that one.
Okay.
Brittany, if you'll write that down, and maybe highlight it when it creates some costs, so I can make sure to ask the right people. I didn't know about the dog bags. I would imagine if something happens, it'll probably turn on us. Right. I can just imagine that. With that being said, I really don't know. But we definitely try to figure it out.
Okay, and that probably, do we determine then if that's turned into insurance or we pay it out of budget? Or how does that, if there's damage that's done,
Yeah.
to that, just,
I'll have to ask that question too.
okay,
But this, like I mentioned before, like, you know, this new park board, like, people don't know how to see the park board when it stands on the other side as well. So there's a lot of things that everyone's really trying to work through. Figure out how this is really supposed to lay out, how it's, who does that, is it insurance, right, cost, so. We're working right now with the lawyer, Charlie, just to get everything finalized and so working hard.
I just know that sometimes it's more cost effective to pay it ourselves
Get it
than to
done.
pay the increase in premiums.
Well,
the next set
yeah,
of
so
years.
there's, I think there is some insurance so far, our parks, there was some liability, something we might have for sure. For injuries, there might be something damaged, a tree falls.
Right.
And it's, like, we have a tree fall and take out a fence at the water tower. It's not completely down, but it's messed up. I think that's gonna be insurance claim out there. I think it's part of our umbrella. So, yeah, we can get information on that too. Just so we have an idea.
Sweet. Any other new business? I'm gonna go backwards, since this is new,
Yeah.
we probably should all introduce ourselves.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
To the 3 viewers, I think, that are watching.
Right now, look, yeah.
I'll start, I'm gonna start that.
I am Kyle Gutt.
I'm Caitlin Moore. I'm Brittany Troyer.
I'm John Andrews and Randall Michelin.
Town Council Representative Randall Michelin.
Also, if you want to tune in to future meetings, you can do that at www.youtube.com @Wakarusa, Indiana, all one word. You can do those things. Is there anything else that we need to cover before we adjourn? Randall, you
We're
think-
working on, gonna work on budget.
I was gonna ask if you don't want
They have not.
Okay.
So, tweaked. So, but I can share a little more than that. Yeah, so budget, they would like some more stuff detailed out. There was also some, clerk treasurer, Katie, she's working on allocating a few things in a few different directions. So hopefully by our next meeting, we'll have a budget that we can be okay with and finalizing. Will have to be finalized in October, I think, for the next town council. That's what we can talk about, at next month's meeting.
Which is August 25th. 7:30?
That will be the meeting for the high school.
No.
It's being for that.
Yeah, wait, it is, I think it's 27th. Yeah, yeah, my birthday's Sunday. Yeah.
Oh,
Do we, anything else?
so we're gonna talk to him, but now you say, Kyle, you got anything?
Right, that's what I.
If not, you say, and someone basically will say,
Let's adjourn the meeting. You have a second, Caitlin? We're unanimous? Hey, thanks for joining us. Don't forget, August 25th, 7:30. Right here.